absolutely hilarious, Emma Cooper.
Keep it going for everyone you've seen so far. It's the best. All right, y'all, I just want to address the thing. I got this face. I got it. I'm not bragging. I understand that I look like if Eminem came from a good home. Okay? Move on. But I got this face, and this is a face that people love to tell their stories to. Love it. Love it. This is a face that hears about like a lot of trauma on the bus. Just a lot of bus trauma for this face right here. Oh my gosh, yeah. No one knows what gender this face is, but they do want to tell us like exactly why they're going to the doctors, you know? I'm always like, don't pop it. It's great. Yeah. Very fun. To be honest, I didn't fully realize a while back kind of like the extent to which I'm kind of putting this all out there, you know, to quite the extent that I'm putting this all out there until I was walking home at night and it was late and I saw this woman in the distance and then she saw me and she did that classic maneuver where she kind of, someone's laughing already, the casual crossover to the other side of the street. Yeah, you know, yeah. Ladies, am I right? Ladies, am I right? Ladies, are we scared? Yeah, we're scared. We're a little scared. That's all right. Anyway, so I was like, I've been, like, growing up, I was called a girl, and so I was like, hey, I didn't know that move. You know, I was pissed. I was mad. And I wasn't mad that she thought I was a guy. I'm 6'1", and yeah, okay. So, I wasn't mad she thought I was a guy. I wasn't even mad she thought I was an attacker, because stay safe. But I was furious. I was outraged that she thought I was so out of shape I couldn't go get her. Are you kidding me? I could get you. Like, I could get you. Oh my god. I'm like 85% legs and like 15% like feminist rage. I could get you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I could get all of you in here right now, by the way. See how many stairs there are up there? I could get you. I could bound up those things. You got no chance, so I could get you. All right. It's funny. It's a time. I do cause some discomfort for people though. Like if I'm coming out of the ladies' washroom, there's some whiplash happening, you know? And the best was I was coming out of the woman's washroom and there was an elderly Asian lady coming in and she was quite old and she sort of had a walker and she looked all the way up, saw this face, and then thought, not the place for me, and she slowly started turning her arthritic body around, and I was like, don't make any moves you don't need to survive, you know what I'm saying? And there's a language barrier, like I couldn't communicate with her, so I just had to start like kind of trying to mime that this was the right place for her, and I was running out of options, and then I just kind of grabbed my tits, you know what I mean? I just grabbed them. You know? You know that moment when you realize you're also part of the problem? You know that moment? You haven't had that moment yet? No? Okay. I didn't mind like a lady CEO of a Fortune 500 tech company. You know what I mean? I just grabbed my tits. So we're all doing it, but I don't know. I think it's great. All I know about my gender, I have no conclusion. If you're looking for any answers, not giving them to you. All I know, growing up I was called a girl. Feel like less attached to that. I'm swinging all the way over here. Don't want to swing too far because then I'd be a white man, and not a good time to join the team, guys. Not a good time. Fellas, am I right? You know, yeah. Not a good time. Not a good time to join the team, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. I hear they don't seem to give men a lot of space to have emotions. I've noticed that. We gave you guys one, it's the wall punch. You know what I mean? It's, you know? Put all your feelings right in that hole in the jib rock. Perfect. I just don't, I got more range than that. But like guys, you gotta punch your way through everything, which is why we're scared of you, by the way. You know, like if you're feeling jealous, you gotta punch that guy. And if you're feeling panicked, you just gotta punch everything. And if you're, and if you're feeling grief, like so sad, it can't stay inside. It's gotta come out. You gotta like punch, but like wipe the tear. It's very challenging. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could pull it off. No, it's tough. So, anyway, and I don't know about the they, them pronoun. That's, like you would think that would be like really my deal, you know what I mean? Like more so than the retro section at Value Village even. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't, you know what I don't like? I don't like the idea of going up to my mom and then just like blurting out and oversharing why I'm kind of gender ambiguous, because I wouldn't do it great. I would just go, I would be like, well, because one time in Halifax, I like was making out with a shaman who made very effeminate noises when we were kissing. It was like, and I somehow hearing those noises connected me to my femininity, and it was grounding. But I just like wearing a sports bra that's like a size too small, a dress shirt that's 2 sizes too big, and I just think my funny stories are funnier at parties than I used to think. I don't know, but yeah, it's a big day. I don't know. No one wants that conversation. I'm just gonna confuse everyone so no one addresses it. You know what I mean? Just wear loud shirts. That's my strategy. So it's good. I don't know. I do love like chatting with folks, and I'm honest when I say this. People come up and tell me stories all the time. My favorite was this older German lady. She was about 87, sitting on a park bench. She kind of moseys over, sits down, does not say hello, just moves her cane over, looks at me, and says, "Never get married." And I was like, whoa, this is so real. We're not even on the bus. This is very real, And it was great. And she just like laid into like all the life advice she wished she had, before when she was younger, in her prime. She was like, hey, you can let men take you on dates. You can let men buy you things and then leave. She was mad that she didn't do that last step, I could tell, I was like, all right, but I live in a city. I live in a liberal bubble, so I was like, well, what if I want to marry a ladyish person? Because I feel a little, we should all be able to do that if we want to, but was I going to win the battle with her? You know what I mean? Like, is it her, 87, I'm going to win it, like, brag about it on Facebook, you know what I mean? Was that the one? And she, because I think she could sense that, and she just kind of like recovered. She didn't want me to start a mean hashtag about her, so she was like, well, I suppose that would be okay, because then you could swap shoes. And I was like, yeah, you get it. That is basically what we do all day. Just a lot of shoe swapping there. Great. Yeah, I like that she thinks all queer women have like a comfy size 10 shoe. You know what I mean? When it's like, yeah, that's how you tell. Very cool. That's great. I don't know. But I do think, the idea of getting older is appealing to me because I'm still figuring things out. I feel like, the older you get, the less you care, the more comfortable you feel, and I think I am going to be like an amazing gender-neutral cougar when I'm older. I think it'll be so great. It'll be so good. Yeah, you're into it. I like it. It's going to be cool. I'm gonna switch this whole thing. Same haircut, but I'm gonna have like tight snakeskin pants. Cool. And then like a tight shirt tucked in. The most important thing I hear if you're a cougar is you gotta have your motto on lockdown. And I got my cougar model all set up. It's gonna be like on my shirt, just across my chest, or like more kind of like across my chest. And my cougar motto, I'm very excited for it, is that the fruit is always sweetest just before it goes rotten. Yeah. Very excited for it. Really, my main end goal is when I walk home as a gender-neutral older cougar, I just want everyone who sees me, regardless of gender, to casually cross over to the other side of the street. That's been great. I'm a cougar.
Keep it going for Emma Cooper. All right. So funny. Our next comedian coming to the stage, another hilarious